Hey, what's going on, guys? Alex and Rich here with this week's fishing report. So let's just get started with this. Not a lot of things going on besides some of the cold water fishing stuff, which is like, you know, pickerel, perch, and some ice fishing actually getting started up, like out west now. So if you can find some open water, then, you know, get out there in some of these tidal rivers. If not, make sure, you know, if you're out west, check the ice and dig a hole and
absolutely
and keep going. But so let's start off with some pickerel stuff. Obviously magothy and whatnot around here. There's still some open water, lots of fish out there, actually big fish. I've seen some people post pictures of some fish up to 26 inches from some of the creeks off the Severn and the Patapsco in the past weeks. You just got to break through some of that ice in some of these creeks and get to the main stem of the actual river, but they're out there. Some good lures that we have here. These are brand new. Those are the mini chatterbait max with that, you know, smaller size profile, but they still have those, you know, smaller blades, so it's not going to be overpowering, but just a little more finesse for all your finesse fishing, and it works great for pickerel too.
Now, are you tipping this with something, or are you just using?
You can use some straight like that. You can put whatever trailer you want in the back, but either way, it works.
I gotcha. And then we didn't grab any, but stick baits work well, especially suspending ones. With the water getting colder, you can retrieve, kind of pause, let them sit for a little bit. They like to follow those. With the water getting colder, you want to find some stuff that when you stop reeling, it kind of sits there for a little bit, stays in place, gets them fired up.
We've shown you guys some of those in the past videos too with that. And another good item, some of these new maps. We got some of those bronze slammers, upgraded treble hook on there. A nice material in the back.
Yeah, so those coming from the fly fishing world, that stuff is really good. We use that in a lot of the flies that we use.
Nice.
Super flashy, holds up really well, even with toothy fish. It's going to get a little chewed up, but it'll hold up for quite a while. But yeah, really like the design to those. They're pretty nice looking.
Yeah, no, they look awesome, especially with that upgrade treble hook. They're gonna slay some fish. And we got some new stuff from Mr. Twister too that you can use. We got some of this little paddle tails there, 3-inch profile, so you know, great to pair up with like a 1/8 of an ounce jig and whatnot, and we have that nice little cool color there. That's gonna probably, you know, catch some
shrimp
fish.
color is really nice looking.
Yep. So now moving into some of the panfish stuff and whatnot. Same areas if you're in the tidal rivers here. Live minnows on pretty much either a bottom rig or a really small jig on, you know, shallow water, and just jigging it off the bottom is gonna work great for all your yellow perch right now. Of course, those fish are going to be a little more schooled up, so once you find an area where there's some fish, you're probably going to catch multiple. If you have a sonar, scan around, you'll probably find a massive school of them, or just small pockets of them now that they're moving up towards the upper parts of the rivers. Everything up north in Perryville and whatnot, haven't heard too much from most of those guys up there actually finding big schools of perch in the mouth of the Susquehanna. But it's roughly about the time of the year when that bite starts to pick up. So keep an eye out on that. Hopefully within the next few weeks, we will get some reports of actual good fishing up there for yellow perch in that open water there. And remember, live minnows will catch everything.
Absolutely.
Some of the rivers on the eastern shore are, you know, produce some crappie, upper chop tank. Probably, you know, Marshy Hope and all those areas will have some fish in there. And now we have some items here for your pan fishing that you can use for both regular fishing out here and some of your ice fishing. So of course we have those really small jigs. Whenever you're fishing in, you know, shallower water, you can put under a little bobber and just tip them with either wax worm, night crawler, or something like that. It kind of helps it keep it down. And of course, you know, just ice fishing, you just vertical jigging, and you can tip them up with artificials or some of those wax worms and mealworms there.
Yeah, this is one of those lures that always kind of gets a second look for people when they come in. You know, they are ice fishing jigs, and we don't get a lot of places around here to ice fish in. But these work really well in a vertical presentation for jigging. I mean, that's what they're designed for, to be down underneath of the hole in the ice. If you're out on a pier, or even if you do go out on a boat or a kayak or something, obviously be careful this time of the year. But if you're out there, drop these down, and you said you'll find those small schools of fish that are just kind of hunkered down, they're just kind of hanging out in one place. You get this down there in front of them and twitch it, and it might just be enough to get them to take a bait or two.
And remember, you don't have to go too aggressive. It's super sluggish right now. So
yeah, exactly. This time of the year, colder weather, colder water, everything's slowing down. So slow down your actions, your retrievals.
Other than that, a couple other options to get out there and get you fishing is going to be catfishing.
Yeah.
You can, go to the Potomac River. I know a lot of people say that this is the best time to go, actually, in the colder months because those blue cats are a little more active, and they obviously feed in time frames during the day. But if you're out there, just set some chunks of bait out there, and, catfish, they don't get too picky with most of this stuff. So the Potomac, Susquehanna, and some of the rivers here will, you're going to find some decent-sized catfish now, even locally around here in the Magothy, Severn, and Patapsco.
Yep.
So just get out there and toss a line out there.
Yep, absolutely.
Other than that, I think that's it. And I think that's all we have this week for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, thanks guys for watching. Remember, if you don't want to go out and fish because it's a little cold, this is the perfect time of the year to start stocking up that tackle box. Start going through what you need before the season gets started. We got a lot of cool stuff coming in, new stuff, restocking stuff. So definitely want to get stocked up before the season. Get a new line, everything. Think about it all. So
get the tackle box ready, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
So, well, good luck out there. Have fun.
Have a good one.